Hey, what up, Nikki P?
I missed you.
I missed you too. You know, and we missed you guys because last week we weren't live and it was crazy, but we have stuff to talk about. Let me tell you. Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy Friday.
New studio is coming together. It's not done yet. Friday.
I love it.
Indeed. It's not completely done yet, but wait till you see when it's completely done. It's gonna blow your fucking mind. But here it is right now. I let you guys get a sneak peek, you know. But
I love it.
Soon. Before I would say if not next week's show, then definitely the week after that, before January is out, and we'll see what's up. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it in the moment. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the hottest podcast across the land. The hottest podcast across the globe, and definitely the hottest podcast on YouTube Live. You already know, Nikki P.
It's us.
It is us, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Patient Zero, and my beautiful co-host right there,
Nikki P.
Right there.
Here.
There you go. To the left. I always got to say to the left.
With the red glow.
Yes.
And
indeed.
unwell.
It's all right. We're all a little unwell. And it's only the first month of the year, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, if you don't know, now you know, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mixture of Variety. Give it up one time. All right.
They are rared up, Patient Zero.
They're ready, Nick B. They're ready, and it's a beautiful thing because you're ready, I'm ready, they're ready, and they found their way to the new studio, which is amazing. You know.
No.
It's a beautiful thing. I'm happy about that.
I secretly told them. Sorry.
Oh, you did? Well.
Yeah.
There you go, then, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Actually, I told Granny, who then told everyone.
Oh, of course, because you know that she's on social media, and she definitely spread the word for sure. Yeah, big shouts to Granny, our third co-host of the show as well.
We love.
But wow, here we are. I mean, I guess we should say once again, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, season 3. It's a beautiful thing. You know, we made it this far, and. You know,
14 days in.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, you know, our last episode was New Year's Eve. So I kind of, you know, we were saying Happy New Year's a million times, but Happy New Year, because now we're 2 weeks in, and you know, hopefully you guys had a good week, had a good 2 weeks, and hopefully you guys are maintaining for the new year and are consistent with your New Year's resolutions and all that.
Did you make any, by the way?
If you have any. Yes, I did, actually.
Do you want to share one?
Yeah, absolutely. Besides the regular stuff, as far as like, you know, losing weight and getting healthier and stuff like that, because everybody has that. It's just a good way to start that at the beginning of the year. And I did lose a couple of pounds, though, by the way. I must say, I'm happy about that.
Looking
I'm very
good.
happy about that. Yes, thank you. My New Year's resolution is to look at the positive in everything, no matter what it is, even if it's a bad situation, something negative, something caught me off guard, something that I didn't want to hear, something that got me irritable or agitated or something like that. The first emotion that comes to me is a positive emotion, and I look at it in a positive way. And then once I analyze it and defragmentize it, then I can look at things a little bit differently. Because if I look at things like that first, then it's not going to hit me as hard. It's not going to be as much of a difficulty.
Yeah.
For example, the fire. Okay, that's a perfect example. If I look at it as, oh, well, now it gives me opportunity for growth. It gives me an opportunity for a new apartment. It gives me opportunity for A, B, and C, instead of just playing the victim and saying like, oh, I lost all the stuff and blah, blah, blah. So what about you, Nikki B?
Your couch is down the stairs.
Yes.
Oh, and you get a coffee table with it.
Yes. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Where's your tea at?
I know.
All right.
I'm cheating. I honestly feel like I'm getting a little sick. I don't know with what, but I am a little scratchy. It's probably just like over smoking. It's fine.
I'm sure
Anywho,
I'm sure that's what it is.
Yeah. I didn't. New Year's resolutions. Honestly, it was to continue what I'm doing because I've been putting in the work a few months, like in, 2021. So just continue to like keep putting in the work, letting things go. Kind of what you're saying, like let it in, marinate.
Yes.
Then react, let it go.
I love it.
I unfortunately dealt with a lot of deaths last year. So it was like really honing in, processing that stuff and like not letting it weigh me down.
Mm-hmm.
So just to continue what I'm doing and be better.
Yes. That's really good. I like that.
But really just, and time management, because I need to manage my time better.
Okay.
That's
all right.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and to get our Airstream to go on the road.
Oh my God. I know.
Move will be moving.
Move will be moving. Yes, exactly. I love it. Move will be moving. What is she talking about? Mixture of variety entertainment, of course. You guys saw the intro. Mixture of variety entertainment. Move. We are taking over the world. We are moving ourselves.
Forward, never backward.
That's right. Forward, never backward. And that's just what it's about. And I feel like the acronym is so perfect for us. And, you're going to see a lot more of that, including, merchandise and everything later in the year. But we are just getting situated because it is a new year and it is a new season. And you will definitely be seeing that a lot. So get used to that.
Happy season 3.
Season 3, baby. Season 3.
Welcome.
Yes.
You're in for a ride.
I think before we go any further, I should say, and we should say, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and spreading the word and talking about it and word of mouth and sharing it with your friends or family. Because I'm telling you right now, this podcast would not be anything without you guys.
Yes. Indeed.
Right? I mean, come on now. So thank you guys so much. But
this season is for you.
It is. You're right, 100%. It is a mixture of ideas and a variety of topics, which equals mixture of variety, just in case you're listening for the first time or watching for the first time, I should say. By the way, if you are listening, speaking of listening to our podcast, we do have a audio podcast as well, Nikki P.
Yes.
I guess right now it's kind of still up in the air. I wish I can give you more, a better, outlook on that. But we have a good outlook on it. It's not like it's not going to happen. But right now, just, stay tuned, I should say, with that. But for right now, you got us here every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we're live. And this is what we does. This is what we do.
What we do.
Yes, indeed. So besides it being a mixture of ideas and a variety of topics, Nikki P, we could talk about it all. We truly do. We truly do. We can talk about anything from mental health and addictions, having sex with gay, midget, aliens. And that is a show you don't want to miss.
They're going to love your new setup.
Absolutely.
It's very intergalactic.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Wait till you see, actually, I have a special little thing that I'm going to add that is going to blow your mind.
Oh my God.
I want to tell you, I'll tell you when we're not live, but I kind of want to tell you guys but you just have to wait and see.
Okay.
I will tell you, I'm getting a brand new space age, unbelievable chair that's going to blow your mind, and it's going to go with the whole scene. So not this shitty off-white beige disgusting piece of shit. Going to be, it's comfortable.
Still
though.
Beautiful.
It is pretty comfortable though. Yeah, so the chair, and then I got a couple things that are going to blow your mind. But anyway, what we decided to do today, can you see my headphones are still glowing? Okay. Nikki P, we've decided, we had a little a business
mini
meeting.
boardroom meeting.
Boardroom meeting. Yeah, business meeting, whatever. Boardroom meeting. And, it's a good time to do this because every other season that we started out like this. And, just in case there's new people that are watching the show for the first time, like I said, or because of the YouTube algorithm and they just check us out for whatever reason and they just want to see what it's about, we're going to tell you what it's about. So instead of just rushing through this list, we're going to talk about it a little bit more. Nikki P is going to break it down, and then we'll just talk about it a little bit more and let you guys know what we are all about.
Alrighty. Well, to start it all off, we will start with mental illness.
Mental illness, very, very important. We also talk about mental health, that goes with it. So I don't want you guys to think that we're, if you can't listen to the podcast if you don't have a mental illness. That's not true. Mental illness and mental health are just tied together, and they're hand in hand. And we definitely discuss a lot. Oh, my hand, it could be. We definitely discuss a lot about dealing with mental illness, dealing with mental health issues. A lot of people want to be in a real, positive space.
Yeah.
Right. For the most part, you want to hold your head high and you want to take on the world no matter what's going on. But if your mental health is, deteriorating, or if it's not up to par, or it's, just not where it should be, there are ways and, benefits, things that you can do to take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, that will bring you into a better space and a better space mentally as far as mental health.
It's also not an overnight job.
Right. Not at all.
It takes time. It takes practice. Yes. It takes diligence. So, we're a prime example of it, and we still have our little struggles and tribulations, but that's what it's about. That is life.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of stuff that we discuss. Like I said, to better mental health, but a lot of that comes with like coping skills and other ways to deal with certain situations, other ways to respond instead of reacting to situations, all the above. A lot of the coping skills that we talk about, I mean, it comes from stuff that we already know and our past experience. Well, we always say our experience, strength, and hope.
Yeah.
A lot of that because we've dealt with it or are currently dealing with it right now. I mean, you're not going to hear me say,
it's full on right now.
Full on right now. You're not going to hear me promote medication, even though I'm on a lot of them, because a lot of people don't react well to medication, so, and I don't want people to think that is the only way to deal with mental health issues or even mental illness. There's a lot of other ways. And the thing is too, is that it's a combination of things. So if I say anything about medication, right, Nikki P, I'll also say, well, in addition to that, you should probably have a therapist. You should probably use some other coping skills. You should probably, practice this and that and everything else that comes with it. DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy, is all about different coping skills. Whether it's distraction.
And with everything being so colluded and crazy right now, it's just like everyone needs a minute. Take that minute, do what you have to do, and then hopefully this too shall pass.
Yeah. You have to do, and it's also, Nikki P, it's also not a one size fits all approach, right? Which is kind of what I'm talking about, medication. It's not just like, well, this works for everybody. Do this because this works for everybody. There's certain coping skills and there's certain medications and certain even, therapists, certain recreational activities, you know what I mean? Like going for a hike with Nikki P is one of the most therapeutic, best things in the world for my mental health, for our mental health, I should say. And, there's just a lot, but, we do talk about it often, and we are open books, as you can find out, if you're not familiar with the show. But, with our life experience, strength, and hope, you got to realize, like Nikki P has said, it's hard out there right now. It's hard out there for a pimp. It is hard out there. In the last 2 years, especially, suicide rates have been through the roof. What we're talking about next has been through the roof. There's just a lot of things that like people are really not, their mental health is not together and they're really suffering.
Yeah.
So, we try to do what we can do.
Which brings us to addiction.
Yep. Good old addiction.
That's a big one.
Yeah, good old
Actually,
addiction.
not really. I mean, now when we talk about addiction, yes, we are talking drug and alcohol related, but also this is any addiction. Nail biting,
Yes.
OCD,
sure,
anything.
We just had a porn addiction show.
Oh yeah.
Right. It was actually it was funny, but it wasn't funny because we went into it thinking that, oh, this will be a funny show to do for our sex show.
Yeah, we'll match with all of them.
Right. And we learned a lot, and we actually it was more like, I don't know, it went deeper than that. It went deeper than just like, oh, let's just laugh at this and say that we have a porn addiction. A lot of that stuff was really hardcore.
Yeah.
And would be definitely something that would be an addiction because it's how it's controlling your mind. Right.
And the chemicals it releases, like the dopamine, the serotonin, like, and then you just want more and more and more.
Yes. The disease of more.
Yeah.
That's what it is. The disease of more, no matter what it is. Gambling, sex, porn, drugs, working out, anything, like Nikki P said.
Sure. And then I'll group these two together. So sobriety and recovery. Next on the to-do list. In between early.
Yeah, I mean, luckily, my beautiful co-host Nikki P and myself have struggled with addiction in the past, and we have made it through.
Yes.
And blossomed like a flower. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't make it. Addiction, drugs and alcohol, it's no joke. It's
scary.
What sent us. Yeah, it is. It really is.
And it's killing people left and right.
Yeah. Well, especially now, everything, including weed, is laced with fentanyl. Was I having the conversation with you?
No, but that's insane to me.
Yeah, like everything is laced with fentanyl now, and even weed, which is just mind-boggling to me. Just absolutely nuts.
Like the most calm, not even drug is like, could kill you now.
Yeah, you got to make sure you know where to get that from, make sure, or who to get it from, I should say.
Or luckily, if you're in New York, you get a medical marijuana card, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, true. And I think this year that you can finally start buying it in stores recreationally.
What?
Because it passed recreational in, what was it? Was it last year or 2021? 2021 was last year, but last year, I think it was last year that it passed. But they said you're not going to see it like recreationally in like a store or something like that where you can easily buy it until 2022. I'm pretty sure. So I think like halfway through the year. Yeah. So that's one thing too, because if they're not going to put fentanyl on that shit. No. But you gotta be careful. It tears apart families. I mean, how many people like moms and stuff like that just abandon their kids to go use, or it's really, really sad. It's really
And
sad
even
to
just
see.
like us, we've done things we didn't want to do. We've done awful things. We've done
Yes.
crazy things. Like if
Oh yeah.
someone's telling me, someone told me a story the other day, and it was about me. It was about me 12 years ago. And it was so beyond and unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm like, if I didn't know this was me, I wouldn't believe you. It was just that outlandish.
Wow.
Just insane in the membrane. Like that's all I can say. And
Yeah.
not cool.
Yeah.
Look, if you
No,
can
not at
handle
all.
your shit and you know, are responsible, cool. More power to you.
Yeah. I know.
We weren't.
Exactly. I know we weren't. You know, there's not anything in this world that could have ever got me to, you know, forcefully have sex with disgusting guys for money or for, you know, crystal meth, like just instead of money. I would prefer money, but you know, there's nothing like that in the world that would just get me like that. And just degrade myself like that, and how disgusting that is. But you hear a lot of the same stories either in AA or rehab or whatever. Actually, we're getting to that right now.
Yeah. Next up, experiences in a halfway house and rehab.
Man, oh man, it could be.
We've been there. And probably
several times. Yep, several times.
Yeah.
But we have stories.
I will say this is a great topic, you know, as much as getting to that point was challenging and rough, you know, it's like we made it to that point and we had a great time and we learned how to be adults and we learned how to grow and grow up and deal with things.
Yeah.
And have many mental breakdowns if you were me.
Yeah. Or me. For sure.
Me crying into the food. That was so bad.
Well, yeah, there's definitely, you know, if you guys
very humbling experience.
Yes, very humbling experience. Yeah, especially because I've been to a couple that were like boot camp.
Yeah.
Type style, and I wasn't expecting that. I was just like, you know, cure me of my drugs and alcohol, you know, and it's like so much more than that because it's not just the drugs and alcohol, and now you have to deal with the attitudes and behaviors that come with it, and it's just like, oh fuck, but I don't want to do that. And at the same time, I'm being an asshole. That's the hard part. What do you mean I can't lie and I can't cheat and I can't manipulate situations? Like I was such a good manipulator, you know, and it's like it's one of those things where that's the stuff that you have to work on your integrity. You have to work on all these things, and drug addicts are like, what are you talking about? There was only one that I couldn't hang though, Nikki P. One that was a 3-month 90-day rehab, and I couldn't hang. I left after like 40 days. But all the other outpatients went through, graduated.
I think I still have my graduation.
What do they do?
I think I still have my graduation.
Oh, you still have it? Awesome.
My completions.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good feeling, you know. And you go out and relapse and you do it all again. No, just kidding.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. What else we got, Nikki P?
We got LGBT life.
I mean, hey, listen, all I have to say is that we don't really like have topics dedicated to this, but the reason why is because every day is LGBT life for me. Yeah. You know, I'm a gay man and I live my life like that, and everything that I say, my point of view, my perspective, my sexual experiences, my disgust for vaginas, you know, everything is everything that we talk about, it's just that is LGBT life. You know what I mean? That's just me being me. And,
I am not a gay male, but I support the cause. Yes. Because, I mean, why wouldn't you?
Well, I'm happy that you support the cause, since one of your best friends.
The organization. Like, again, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't understand hatred in that hardcore of a sense. So I'll just never understand that.
Yeah. Well, the organization, I don't even support. You know what I'm saying? Like we've talked about that before too. So the lifestyle and everything, of course, I don't have a choice but to do that because that's not this is not a choice for me. But the lifestyle and everything that comes with it. But yeah, the organization that the ones that like make the laws and regulations and the call me this pronoun and that bullshit. I don't care or stand for any of that.
Again, keep it simple. I mean, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
In our opinion. Next up, relationships.
All right.
Actually, we need a good relationship show coming up.
I agree with you. I don't know exactly what. I just feel like I've been single for so long, Nikki P, that it's like I don't even know what a relationship is.
I've been in a relationship so long.
I haven't been. Yeah, and you have been. Right. Oh, actually, that alone is two different perspectives. You know what I mean? Like I haven't been in a relationship for 3+ years.
Really?
Years. Yep.
Wow.
And yeah, I have to think too for the exact number, but 3+ years. And Nikki P has been in a relationship. So we have different perspectives on that too, which actually makes really good podcasts. Right? Because if we agree with everything all the time. Of course, yeah, and we definitely have had past relationships. It's not like I'm I've never had a relationship in my life. But like I say, it's just weird. Yeah. It's just a weird feeling because the longer that I go without being in a relationship, the longer I want to be not in a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad.
You're okay being alone. And
I am.
Think that's great.
I totally am. Nikki P, this kind of goes with the next one, but I told you what was the strongest, most intensive, or the strongest, most intense orgasm that you ever had? We had that on one of our games that we were playing, and do you remember my answer?
What? Current events and news?
No, for the sex show. No, for the sex show, I'm saying. Like when we were talking about what when was the time that you had the most intense, strong orgasm in your life? Mm-hmm. And I said myself. So just saying. But that is the next topic, right? Sex is the next topic?
No, it was current events and
Oh, okay. So sex.
But we'll switch them. So sex.
All right, since it goes with relationships, my bad. I messed up the list. I don't have the list in front of me. My bad, guys.
You're fine.
Our favorite topic. Listen,
fun.
It's so much fun. There's only so much we could do on YouTube, but it's so much fun. And the audio shows, by far, I'm telling you, the sex show, because obviously sex sells. The sex shows blow out any of our audio podcasts. Blow them out of the water. As many people that listen to that shit. So what that means, yeah, we have a role play one on YouTube. Don't forget, and we have something else. Role play,
BDSM.
Yeah, and fetishes and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So definitely check them out. Back in season 1 or season 2, I forgot. I think season 1 actually. And that's the fun thing about being in season 3. You still have 40 episodes to catch up. If you're feeling this episode, you have 40 other episodes to catch up on.
Join the mixers.
Yes. So we'll have a banger for you in season 3. I promise you. We're gonna have something over the top and hopefully not get banned from YouTube for it.
Yeah, we'll have our outfits on.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so next is current events and news. Oh my.
All right.
I mean, exactly what it says.
Yeah.
We really like to focus on good news stories around the world because we know what's going on. We know.
Right.
We need some good news. Good vibes only.
Right. Exactly. There's a lot of podcasts and YouTube shows that use what's going on in the world right now as clickbait. the clickbait like Joe Biden did this, or Hunter Biden's laptop leaked or something like that, and then you look at it and you're like, oh my god, and of course you click it, Fauci exposed, whatever, and then you'll click it. So when you have clickbait like that or whatever, like a lot of people like talking about that shit. Everybody knows what's going on. I just say do your own research, and definitely don't come here for that shit, because like Nikki P says, there's a lot of good stories that are not ever going to be reported, and we bring to the table and let you guys know from across the globe.
Because we all should know. Next up, hip hop.
Hey now, hip hop. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Boom bap.
I love it.
Boom bap, especially, which is the style of hip hop from like the late 80s, early 90s that started up the whole, basically every sound of hip hop. And mainly, Nikki P, we've been talking about the Versus TV battles. The Versus TV battles, if you don't know what that is about, then you can follow them at Versus TV, VERZUZ TV. And basically what that is Swiss Beats and Timberland put together this thing that I'm sure they didn't even know that it was going to blow up to where it's at now, but it damn did. It sure did. And you can catch these battles and they're just epic, the Lox and Dipset. Snoop Dogg and DMX was one of the older ones. They have producers. They have Brandy and Monica. They have R&B singers. They have,
and who was it? Ashanti and
yes, Ashanti went against. I don't think I watched that one. Who did she go against? Mo? Lil Mo? No. Ashanti, not Vita.
No.
Damn, I don't know.
It was good though, and it will definitely bring back memory lane.
Yeah, definitely. You get a really nostalgic listening to these shits for real. I mean, that's probably the best part about it, because it's not like a rap battle like you have. Like, there's rap battles out there, and there's rap leagues out there of actually rap battles. They're dissing each other and they're doing it, live. These are artists that have been out for 10, 20 plus years. They had Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One. I'm talking like old school people even, and they just play their catalogs, but instead of just playing their catalogs in the studio, now it's like a performance, and it's amazing. It's
really, really good. Next, our favorite sex first, then this one. Mindfulness.
Mindfulness, baby.
Woo.
Yes, indeed. Doesn't that feel good?
It does.
Mindfulness, very important. It's very important, as far as mental health. It's very important to get over addiction, and it's very important in your day-to-day life. And it's just amazing.
Staying
we talk
in the
about
moment.
Yeah, staying in the moment. That's all we have. We say that all the time. This is where life is, and that's one of the beautiful things about doing a live show on this Friday is we get to connect with you guys. If you're watching live, you get to connect, and it's just like having that feeling that you're actually watching something live. Like in old school, I was saying, Nikki P, like when we schedule these shows at 9 p.m. Eastern, because it's a live stream on Friday night, when you guys watch live, it's like old school, like in the 90s when you would watch something that would come up and it was before DVR. So you would have to you would go home from school or something and just be like, oh, 9 o'clock tonight or 8 o'clock tonight, I got to make sure to watch that on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like the rush of the time, remember that? Being little.
Yeah.
Oh my God, a commercial.
Nikki P was little. I was like 18. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
But yeah, like if you guys remember what I'm talking about, then yes, that's kind of like how it is now. So, but just stay in the moment, mindfulness, and it's so good on so many things, and mindfulness can also branch out into different breathing exercises, meditation, yoga, all that.
Oh, yeah.
It's all connected.
Next, UFOs and aliens in conjunction with conspiracy theories.
Wow.
Can I just say conspiracies are coming very true today?
Yes, indeed.
Very true. I find it comical in a sense. But yeah, so conspiracy theories, we talk about conspiracy.
Yep.
We have different point of views. We like to look at all different angles, and like I feel like we're a little more logical in a sense. Like we're the first to be like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. How is
Right.
this making sense for you?
Right.
So that's always a good time.
Always so much fun. Nikki P, I love that shit. I live for that shit. And a lot of that too is exactly for that reason, because I'm not like a flat earther or
No.
if we go to the moon or something like that. Like the conspiracy theories that are actually out there that people call conspiracy theories, and they just dismiss it like that. But then you do some facts and research yourself and you find out that it's not even a conspiracy theory. Those are the best kind.
Yeah.
And let me just say a more current example is Mixture of Variety podcast.
Move.
And you can't say anything about it because you can't call my bluff, because you can't call my bluff. It's recorded and everything that we do is recorded. And we had a show back in May of 2020, ladies and gentlemen, and we were talking about the lab leak, as far as like the C word happening over there, and that being manufactured there and being leaked from there, when everybody was just like, no, it came from a wet market, and all that. But yeah, stuff like that, I just love the fact that you just, but like Nikki P says, the best conspiracy theorists out there are the ones that, question everything. You have to question everything.
You should.
You
as you should.
Yes.
Don't
question
be a sheep.
Everything. Don't be fed this information and say that's what it is. Don't even look another way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't open your mouth again. Don't look this way. Don't turn this way. Don't breathe. This is what it is. There's something wrong. Something wrong with that.
It's a good saying I love. God, I'll probably mess it up now. People want you to be good or do well, but they never want you to be better than them. Which I find connecting to so many levels, like how we live, where we live, what people tell us, and how it's so concrete, but it's not. Like I just feel like we're at a setup for failure. And why?
Yeah.
Again, we're going to tell you this so you're like dumb. It's actually a proven fact that babies being born are going to have lower IQs because they need your face. Like they need people's faces to know, that's how they learn at first, your facial expressions and how you react. So it's going to be an issue, but cool.
Yeah.
Also, we've all been walking around like morons because our coverings do nothing unless it's N95.
Well, that's what I'm talking about today. Let me make sure I can, I totally agree with that, ladies and gentlemen.
Just announced this morning, by the way.
You heard it here first. I mean, hopefully not first, but you heard it here first.
So we love this.
Yeah, it's it's just a shit show on top of a shit show, and people are just, tell me to jump and I'll say how high or whatever the saying is.
Not
jump
us.
And say how high and just whatever.
You're in the right place because we don't.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. And it's such a fact. And facts are kind of like put on the back burner now these days, because opinion is what it is. Like opinion, It seems like opinion from whoever it is, if it's from Big Pharma, if it's from Fauci, if it's from the presidential administration, these opinions that people believe, instead of when you actually do research and you find out fact, and it's like, wait a second, that's not, that's, and even the fact checkers a lot of the fact checkers are corrupt in that sense. And that just takes everything to a whole new level, and if you are speaking the truth and you get banned for it, or you get a strike, or you can't be, added on Facebook or whatever it is, or on Instagram, then it's, are you just okay with that, or you just really realize that there's something really wrong with this, because we have no more First Amendment, obviously, and we're just believing everything that we're told.
Opinions aren't facts.
Opinions aren't facts, and that's all there are these days, are opinions. So please just do your research. Our next topic before we get banned on YouTube.
Random topics. We love random topics because we are so random, and we find amazing questions that are kind of random, but they will promote mindfulness. Like, it will all tie in. And yeah, random topics could be all over the place.
Yeah. Listen, it's a variety show. It's a variety show. This is what we do. You're going to hear, the thing is, it's like, if you're not feeling a certain topic or a certain show, I guarantee you're going to like something else. These are just some of the highlighted shows. I mean, we have over 300 audio shows. Of course, we've been talking about more than this, and we can talk about so many different topics. And we have ideas on season 3 and guests on season 3 that are going to blow your mind, but it is what it is, right? Just got to keep it moving. Keep it moving with the random topics, because you're going to find something that you like.
Yeah.
Eventually, if you don't like all of them, some people might really be into mental illness or mental health issues or even addiction and have nothing to do with conspiracy theories. Okay, guess what? Don't watch that episode. You know what I mean? That's just...
Or just sex.
Yeah. Just watch the sex episode. When in doubt, sex episode.
Sex it out.
Right. When in doubt, sex it out. Above all, Nikki P.
Above all.
Positive energy
and
laughs. That's
what
it's about. That's what we're talking about here. Positive energy and laughs, no matter what the topic is, no matter what the subject matter is, no matter what the show is. Positive energy and laughs. All right? All right. So, a quick disclaimer. I know it's late into the show, but a quick disclaimer anyway is, if you get hypersensitive or get butthurt easy, this podcast is definitely not for you. Sick and twisted dark humor, vulgar uncensored language, and politically incorrect conversations are just some of the things.
And fun.
You'll hear on Mixture of Variety, which means listener discretion is definitely advised.
Oh,
I can't hear you. Where's my glasses?
There she is.
Back in my day.
What up, Granny?
What did you
Granny.
say?
What up, Granny?
What did you say?
Wow. Granny's in the building.
She's all over the place.
She is an old bat, and we love her to death. And I just have to break down Granny for you guys, if you don't know already. She was here early on in the show, Nikki P, early on.
Mm-hmm.
And we realized that her aide was taking her here all the time. And, we love her for that. So then we set her up in a little corner when we found out that she has Alzheimer's and dementia. We call it the VIP section, but it's really the dementia and Alzheimer's section. Nikki P, population?
Granny.
Population Granny.
Not even the aide.
No, she's in the van outside. So, we love her for that reason. But then we kind of found out that she has gang tats on her face all the way down.
Head to toe.
Head to toe. We caught her in the parking lot a couple times, and she was doing all the drugs. She was doing 5-MeO DMT. She was doing toad. She was doing, oh my God, smoking, doing lines off of some guy's dick. It was just insane. It was what a couple days, and that happened more than one day, ladies and gentlemen. And then she would come back to the show and just chill like nothing happened. So we didn't know what was going on. So one
glorious day.
Maybe what happened that one infamous day?
Oh, geez. So Granny loves to carry around a big bag, and we never knew. we never knew what she was up to. Does she have, she has Alzheimer's and dementia. She might have sundowner syndrome. So we didn't know if it was an AK-47 or something wild. But it was not. Oh, so we had security who did a poor job searching her prior. Really search her. And ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it was not an AK-47.
It was not a AP. What was it?
It was, however, a 3-foot dildo. Yeah.
Bruh.
It's massive.
Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, whoa. That's all I have to say. So as you can imagine, we had to do it, Nikki P. At that point, we had to do it, especially because we could put her on the payroll and she won't even know that she's on the payroll because it's an imaginary payroll because she has Alzheimer's and dementia. We could just say that we paid her. But we had to add her to the payroll, Nikki P, and make her the third co-host of the show. If you want to follow her directly, you can follow her at Granny Dildo on Instagram. That's at Granny Dildo, and that is not a joke. She has like 200 followers, which is the funniest thing in the world. That is just so amazing to me. I mean, to Granny. And, she loves it. Just keep up the good work, if you will.
We love you.
We absolutely love you, Granny. The icing on the cake was her 100th birthday was on our 100th audio show. Can you believe it? It's unbelievable. We absolutely love you, Granny. Oh, shit, ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news. And the breaking news comes in the form of a segment that we like to call Mini Holidays. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, mini holidays. Why? Because every day is a holiday.
I like turtles.
Who's this I hear?
Guess who decided to come back for season 3, ladies and gentlemen? The Turtle Kid is back in the building. The Turtle Kid, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Jonathan, we love you. Is that still my ringtone when I call?
You know what? Since I switched phones, it's
damn.
Yep. I gotta get the remix or something like that. Yeah, all the ringtones. Yeah, damn it. I'll get even a better one. I'll get even a better one.
All right.
But so let's knock these out real fast since we don't have much time.
No, I gotta go run on a treadmill, guys.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Okay. So here at Mixture of Variety, we believe every day is a holiday and you should be grateful and thankful for the things you do have instead of hateful and resentful for the things you do have. So let's go down this list because every day is a holiday. Holidays for Friday, January 14th, 2022. It is Cesarean Section Day.
Oh, my God. Okay, I mean, I don't know about all that.
I know about the next one, though.
I do know about the next one, though. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure everybody celebrates Feast of the Ass. It is Feast of the Ass Day, ladies and gentlemen.
We love it.
If we had more time, I would be reading into that one.
Yes.
So
and I will after.
Yeah, I think after. That's very important. It's also International Kite Day, which is amazing because I was in Florida last week and we were sitting by this one, kind of like a pier, and there was water and there was boats and there was buildings and there was a breeze and there was palm trees and it was just everything that is not in New York right now. And I was just like, I haven't flown a kite in so many years. This is just so perfect, kite weather. Thank you for letting me share.
Thank you for sharing. It is also National Dress Up Your Pet Day.
Oh, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. See, if I had a dog, I would dress it up as a cat. If I had a cat, I would dress it up as a dog. Yeah.
Really fuck with everyone, right?
Yeah, absolutely. National Hot Pastrami Sandwich Day. Are you a fan? Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, me too. You get the right mustard on that
cheese.
Bitch. Voila.
I'm so hungry. How am I going to work out with no food?
You got to jog and... Oh, that sucks.
It is also, just come to New York, National Pothole Day, but in the
Yeah.
UK.
Oh, in the UK. Yeah, because we celebrate that every day. 100%. Organize your home day. All right.
Always.
Yep, always. I guess I can kind of say that too because the last 2 days I've been putting the studio together.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
It is also Ratification Day.
Ratification Day. All right. I don't know what that is.
Ratify. Shit. I forget.
What are they showing? Is that like a Bible scripture?
Yeah, but that's not what it means. To ratify something, I
Day.
think it means to
You guys know?
concrete it, like to make it legal.
Oh, okay. Ratification Day. Well, lastly, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, to sign or give formal consent. So a contract.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, like a contract. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, take a missionary to lunch day.
Like in the missionary position? Or...
Pretty random, just like us. Oh yeah, there you go. You do a missionary position while you're having lunch.
Yes,
or something.
At the restaurant.
At the restaurant. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Mini Holidays for January 14th, this lovely Friday evening. Yes,
that list never fails me.
Oh, it's just fantastic. It's such a staple in this show. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The Mini Holidays. You guys have to understand. Like, this is just how we do. The show is a little bit different because we're explaining, getting into the highlighted shows that we talk about. But we usually just bang out the intro. Then we talk about Granny. We do Mini Holidays, and we're right to what we're talking about for the rest of the time. So, that's just what it is, Nikki P.
I know.
That's how we do. Any last words for the people?
Actually, I do. Welcome to season 3. We would love it even more if you go on YouTube and you type in Mixture of Variety Podcast, no podcast, it doesn't matter, because you will see our beautiful faces. And then if you could, please, you will then subscribe, like, share, and comment. Good or bad.
Please.
We don't care.
Nope. Good or bad. We got thick skin. We love you guys' comments. Your comments are amazing. And there really hasn't been that many bad ones. A couple stragglers, but I mean, it's really like, we're really happy about that. I really wish that YouTube did not take off the dislike button, like the thumbs down button. I think that's so lame that they did that.
Oh, they did? Will it hurt people's feelings, maybe?
Yeah, and that's exactly why.
Okay.
It's going to hurt people's feelings. Can you believe it?
The sensitivity police. No,
yeah.
I didn't even realize that until you just said it. Like, I have to check. I'm sorry.
It's just too much.
Because I'm on the tube a lot.
Yeah, well, try to dislike something, and it's going to say dislike, but you're not going to see the number of dislikes.
Feedback shared with the creator. That popped up.
I'm not sure what that is.
Whatever.
Yeah, the sensitivity police, are just doing their thing, and that's just what it is. But what are you going to do?
We are not sensitive, though.
Yeah, I know. It's just ridiculous.
We are unwell and hydrated.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, Nikki P, thank you for saying that. Make sure you spread the word of the show, and just tell one person, and you're doing us a huge favor. Because this thing travels by word of mouth, and we have been doing the YouTube show for a year. Last Saturday was actually a year, Nikki P.
Woo!
On the 8th. I mean, it's wild. 40 shows later and 2 seasons. It's wild. But let's just keep this thing moving. New
Forward,
studio,
never backwards.
New season. No, I mean, we're doing the damn thing, and we have some big guests for you, like I said, and if you want to be on the show too, then contact us, right? mixtureofvariety@gmail.com, or just hit us up on IG. You can follow us on IG at Mixture of Variety, by the way, at Mixture of Variety. And you can see our faces every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Sharon is Karen. Karen.
Absolutely.
I said Karen.
Sharon is Karen. Yes, Sharon is Karen. All right, Nikki P, I love you. I love you guys.
Love you and love you all. Have a
Yes,
safe
absolutely.
and healthy weekend.
Yes,
and we will
indeed.
see you soon.
We'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Peace.